Hey guys, welcome to the 6th and final video in this little mini series I've created about teaching you guys all about this unique method I've created called beat hacking, which will teach you how to go from where you are now to being able to create amazing hits that people want to listen to time and time again. Now, I just wanted to take a moment to just say thank you to everybody who's actually watched this series. I have to say I've had so many emails and messages off you guys, and my early bird waiting list is actually grown far bigger than I expected it actually would. There's actually now far more people on the early bird waiting list than the amount of people I can actually accept on the course. So this has really blown my mind, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's shown so much interest. Now, one of the things that's come with this is so many people have been sending me messages, asking me questions about the course. So many people that I haven't been able to get back to everyone. So I decided I'd make this final video just to answer some of the most popular questions that I'm getting asked all the time. So I'm sorry if I haven't got back to any of you individually, but hopefully this video will answer some of those questions for you. Now quickly, before I go into answering these questions, I did want to explain briefly what this whole series has been about. This series has been all about teaching you how conventional ways of learning how to make electronic dance music are now dead. And the best way that you can actually go about learning how to create hits is by using this unique method that I've created over the last 7 years called beat hacking. Have you ever noticed how your favorite artists out there seem to be able to consistently write catchy tracks that people want to listen to time and time again? Well, it's because they're not just making music, they're following a blueprint. They're following a structure and a series of things that will make their music catchy time and time again. Have you also noticed how certain artists' tracks always sound familiar? Like a Don Diablo song always sounds like a Don Diablo song, or a Marshmello track always sounds like a Marshmello track. Again, it goes along with their unique blueprint, the thing that makes them stand out from the crowd, and the thing that allows them to write hits time and time again. Now, beat hacking is a way for you to be able to listen to your favorite music and work out exactly what the elements are within this music that make them hits. Once you can work out what those elements are, you can do the thing that you really want to do, which is make hits yourself. You see, you're not getting into writing music yourself just because you want to sit there and play around with melodies. You're getting into writing music because you want to be able to do what your favorite artists are doing. You want to be able to pump out incredible music that your fans are going to want to listen to time and time again and grow an insane fan base. And remember, once you get to this point where you can make tracks consistently good, then it's just a numbers game for you. And at that point, it only takes one of those tracks to blow up before you're a huge international DJ. Look at artists like Martin Garrix. He released Animals. It went to #1 in something like 27 countries, made in millions. He's now one of the biggest producers on the planet. No one knew who he was before he released Animals. Same thing with Kygo. No one knew who he was until he did a Sexual Healing remix, and suddenly he blew up. Marshmello did a remix of a Justin Bieber and Skrillex song, the Where Are You Now remix. That caused him to blow up as well. And you'll find with so many other artists, the same thing happened. It was one track that blew them up into this huge fame where millions of people started following them, and from that point on, they could just follow their blueprint. This is the exact method I want to teach you guys how to do. So, super exciting stuff. If you haven't seen any of those previous videos, I would suggest going back and watching them and catching up so you can learn all about these techniques where I tell you step by step exactly how you can start implementing beat hacking. However, without further ado, let's get straight into these questions. Okay, so question number 1 is my EDM Coaching 2.0 program suitable for beginners, and particularly beginners who have no music experience? That's a great question, and the answer is absolutely yes. This course has been created that even if you know nothing at all, you don't even know where the play button is in your music production software, you're going to learn everything in a really simple and easy way that will fast track your progress. Remember what I was saying in one of the previous video guys, it all comes down to this 80-20 principle. 20% of the stuff you learn and do creates 80% of the results. The problem is 80% of the stuff you do is wasted time. This course is superb because it helps you to focus on that 20% so you can fast track your way to success. And yes, it's been created for people who can't play instruments, don't know anything about music theory, don't know anything about writing music. This course will be suitable for you. So hopefully that answers question number 1. So I also get a lot of questions around which DAW, which DAW I'm using with this program. So just so you guys know, DAW stands for Digital Audio audio workstation, and it basically is referring to which music software am I using in this course. So many people ask, what music software am I using? Can you use other music software? And does the music software come with the program? So these are a lot of the questions I get. So let me just answer that now. In the program, I use a music production software called Ableton Live. The reason why I use it is because the top DJs on the planet who are making electronic dance music use Ableton. All my favorite producers, from deadmau5 to Skrillex to Chainsmokers to Marshmello to Tiesto, I mean, the list goes on. So many of the biggest artists out there are using Ableton, which is why I chose to use it, and that's why I use it on the course. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the course. You'd have to go to Ableton Live, and on there you can get a free version of it. And even with the free version of it, you can go through and start learning a lot of the techniques I'm teaching in this course, so you can absolutely go and download it from that site. And there's a lot of people who are asking, well, can we use other music software with your program? Yeah, you absolutely can. All you have to bear in mind is the first bit of the program is just teaching people how to use their music production software, and I'm teaching Ableton Live. But as long as you know how to do these basic things and you know your way around your music software already, to a point where you've decided that's the music software you want to continue using, then it doesn't matter. The rest of my course is all about teaching you stuff like how to write music, how to beat hack, how to mix, how to master. And as long as you know your way around your music software, it doesn't matter what music software you are using, the principles will still apply. So hopefully that answers all the questions there. I'm not saying Ableton is the best, I'm just saying that's the one I've chosen to use. And if you do not know what music production software to go with, I would recommend Ableton simply because I use it and I find it really easy to use. So there you go. Hopefully that's answered that question. So the next question I get asked all the time is, does it matter if I don't know how to play an instrument? This is obviously going to be something that bothers people because I'm talking about making music and they're thinking, well, I don't play an instrument, so how would I know how to make music? But the answer to this is absolutely, this is not something you have to worry about. All you have to have is ideas that you want to bring to life. That is literally it. Some of the top DJs on the planet do not play a piano. People like Steve Aoki, Laidback Luke, they were not playing instruments when they were writing their first couple of big hits. If you think about like your favorite song right now, if you were to think about the melody and hum it, you'd realize you're probably only humming about 4 or 5 notes. Some of the catchiest tunes out there are just simple melodies. And if you guys know or can sing or come up with ideas in your head, that's far more powerful than being able to play the piano or know all the music theory out there. I can promise you that. Just go and listen to any of the most famous songs by any of the artists out there. You'll realize the songs they're creating are not Mozart. They're not the most complicated pieces ever. They're just simple melodies that have been produced really well. And this is what my course is going to teach you, how to take those ideas and turn them into really well produced tracks. And also, just by hacking ideas from other people's tracks, which is something which is the main part of this course, is don't worry if you don't know how to make a track or you don't know how to come up with awesome melodies. This course will teach you exactly how to do that. All you have to have is good music taste, really, because you're going to have a track and you're going to know what you want your track to sound like. And what my course is essentially going to do is teach you how to close the gap between those two things. So that's that. Don't worry if you don't know how to play an instrument. I can't play the piano, I don't play an instrument, and I've made big tracks that have been released by international artists, so don't worry about it. So the next most popular question is people who are worried that they've already been producing for a year or two and they don't want to do the course just to find out that it's a beginner's course. Now, obviously, I have got a section in this course for complete beginners, but actually, I wouldn't say this course was made for complete beginners. This course is made for people in their first 2 or 3 years of music that want to fast track their way to being able to write incredible dance music. It's as simple as that. If you are currently disappointed with the standard of music you are making, it's like I said in my last question, you know you're here and you know where you want to be and you're having trouble closing that gap. That's essentially what this course is going to teach you to do. It's going to get you to a point where your music sounds exactly like you want it to sound, with loads of tricks, tips and hacks that are going to get you there in no time at all. So, if you are currently disappointed with the music you are making, EDM Coaching 2.0 is the perfect program for you to take you from where you are now to where you want to be. A few people have written to me saying, aren't all the answers just on YouTube? Can't we learn all this stuff on YouTube? The answer is absolutely not, especially when it comes to the beat hacking methods. These are methods that I have created myself. When I was first learning how to produce music, I took to YouTube like everybody else and quickly felt like I needed a degree in music or a degree in music production to understand any of the videos that I was watching. So I had to go away and teach myself this stuff from the basics. It was only after I created these basic steps to teach myself that I realized that they were the perfect steps to teach other people as well. So these methods that I'm going to be teaching you on this course are not methods you will find on YouTube, because they were methods that I had to create in order to teach myself. So yes, you will be able to understand a lot of things from YouTube, but you're going to be wasting your time drowning in information on YouTube when there's this course that will take you in a very kind of step-by-step methodical way through every step you need to go to take you from where you are now to where you want to be. So the answer is no, this information will not be found on YouTube. Finally, one of the most common questions I get asked is, how closely do you guys work with me? So the answer to that is you get 6 weeks of coaching calls with me once you sign up to EDM Coaching 2.0. This is amazing because most people who are struggling with music will have a head full of questions that they don't know answers to and nobody to ask. The beauty of this is every single week you can sit down with me and ask me all those questions. You can send in your tracks for me to review, listen to, give you feedback. This is an awesome opportunity and it will absolutely catapult you into making incredible music. So hopefully that answers that question as well. Finally, I wanted to remind you guys that there are going to be a limited number of seats on this EDM Coaching 2.0 program. Reason for this is that I find my community thrives a lot better in smaller groups where I can give people the attention they need, teach them everything they need to know, and people can get in touch with others to collaborate on new music. It works a lot better in a smaller number. So once the doors are open to EDM Coaching, they will be open until all the seats are filled, and then the doors are closing again. And I don't know when this is going to be open to the general public again past this point. So if you are interested in signing up to EDM Coaching, it's important that you sign up as soon as you get the chance. Now, as I had already mentioned, the course is being released on the 3rd of August. Now, if you had the chance, you could have signed up to the early bird waiting list where you would have got an email sooner. So if you did get on that early bird waiting list, that's awesome. As soon as you get that email through, you want to go through and sign up as soon as you can, because there will definitely be a rush for people to go and get their seats. Now, unfortunately, that early bird waiting list is full to capacity and I simply cannot accept anyone else on it because there's already way more people on the early bird waiting list than the number of people I can actually accept on the course. I'm sorry if you didn't get on the early bird waiting list, but I did want to give you some quick tips in case you didn't get on the early bird waiting list for how you can still secure your spot on the course, or at least increase your chances of getting on the course. So, on the 3rd of August, I would suggest keeping your eyes peeled on my Instagram account at Phil Harris Music and on my YouTube channel where I may make an announcement as well. Once you see this or you see any adverts advertising EDM Coaching, go through and sign up as soon as you can, because like I said, these seats could go really quickly. So there you go guys, that's my top advice. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And for anybody who gets on the EDM Coaching course, I really look forward to meeting you and working with you closely over the next couple of months to make sure you are making incredible music. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next regular YouTube video. See you soon. Ciao.